And make no mistake, the Scottish Warrior is out for revenge. The backstory: McIntyre's road to redemption cut short. For months, Drew McIntyre has been on a mission, not just to climb back into title contention, but to rebuild his identity as one of WWE's most respected and feared warriors. After falling short in several high-profile matches earlier in the year, including failed attempts to dethrone World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, McIntyre refocused and began carving a path of destruction across SmackDown. Fans saw a more focused, ruthless version of McIntyre. He cut through opponents with clinical precision, reclaiming the aura that defined his WWE Championship reign during the height of the pandemic era. Many speculated he was being positioned for a marquee match at Crown Jewel 2025, until it all came to a screeching halt. Last week, just moments before a scheduled contract signing, McIntyre was attacked in the backstage area. The broadcast cut to a shaky camera shot of chaos, security guards shouting, production crew scattered, and McIntyre left sprawled on the concrete, motionless. Chairs overturned, equipment smashed. No cameras had caught the full attack, but what was seen was enough to cause concern. At the end of the broadcast, security footage aired revealing the attacker, Jacob Fatu, the newest and most unpredictable member of Roman Reigns' expanding empire. Who is Jacob Fatu? The Samoan monster enters the main stage. For those unfamiliar with Jacob Fatu, this wasn't just any run-in. Fatu is no rookie. A product of the legendary Anoa'i family, he is the son of Sam Fatu, known in WWE as the Tonga Kid, and cousin to Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Solo Sikoa. Jacob built his reputation outside WWE, most notably in MLW, Major League Wrestling, where he reigned as one of the most dominant world champions in the company's history. At 6 feet 2 inches and nearly 300 pounds, Fatu is a frightening combination of size, speed, and savagery. His unorthodox style, a mix of high-flying risk and street-level brutality, has made him a cult favorite among hardcore fans and a nightmare for opponents. He doesn't just fight, he demolishes. His quiet but forceful arrival in WWE earlier this year aligned him instantly with the fractured remains of the Bloodline, specifically a more aggressive and militarized faction that some are calling the New Bloodline or the Samoan Resurgence. Backed by Roman Reigns and led by violence, Jacob Fatu now serves as the muscle behind the throne. But last night on SmackDown, Drew McIntyre made it clear he wasn't about to let this attack go unanswered. The confrontation. McIntyre unleashed SmackDown opened with a focused and furious Drew McIntyre pacing backstage. The camera followed him as he pushed past security, knocked over a road case, and shouted at officials demanding to know where Jacob Fatu was. Later in the night, McIntyre marched to the ring. No pyro, no entrance pose, just raw intensity. Microphone in hand, he wasted no time. Jacob Fatu, I don't care where you're from, what family you belong to, or how many videos Paul Heyman posts hyping you up. Last week, you blindsided me like a coward. You think that makes you dangerous? Nah, that makes you mine. The crowd roared with support as McIntyre continued, emotion in his voice and fire in his eyes. You've made your mark. Congratulations. You showed up and tried to make a name at my expense. But here's the thing you clearly don't understand. I don't stay down. I don't get scared. And I damn sure don't forget. Suddenly, the lights dimmed. A distorted Samoan war chant played over the arena speakers. Out walked Jacob Fatu, slow, deliberate, with a sadistic grin on his face and a steel chair slung over his shoulder. No music, no microphone, just energy. Fatu climbed into the ring, stared McIntyre down, then slowly raised the chair, only to toss it aside and beckoned McIntyre to swing first. The Scottish Warrior didn't hesitate, lunging forward, and the two titans clashed in a brief, chaotic brawl that was quickly swarmed by WWE officials and referees. The segment ended with McIntyre bleeding slightly from a cut above his eyebrow, and Fatu smirking from the ramp, mouthing the words, "This is just the beginning." Backstage fallout, crown jewel match incoming? Following the segment, WWE.com and multiple social media outlets hinted that a match between Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu is being finalized for Crown Jewel 2025. Possibly under no disqualification or falls count anywhere rules, to allow both men to settle their scores with no restrictions. If confirmed, this could be one of the most physical and unpredictable matches on the Crown Jewel card. McIntyre thrives in brutal environments, as seen in his past wars with Sheamus, Bobby Lashley, and Randy Orton. But Fatu? He's an entirely different beast. One WWE fans haven't yet seen unchained on a PLE stage. This isn't just about a personal grudge. For McIntyre, this could be his last chance to prove he still belongs in the main event scene. For Fatu, it's a high-profile test, an opportunity to leapfrog the line and cement himself as a main event force in WWE. What's next? A war on the horizon. With Crown Jewel looming large, this confrontation has become one of the most anticipated rivalries heading into the premium live event. On one side, you have a battle-hardened warrior trying to reclaim his spot. On the other, an untested juggernaut who doesn't play by WWE's usual rules. It's not about championships. It's not about respect. It's about pride, pain, and proving who the true alpha is in a company full of predators. And if last night's SmackDown was any indication, this fight hasn't even started yet.